Hey guys, welcome back to the Fragrance Wardrobe. I'm Michael. I guess I could call it like the Fragrance Corner today because I'm like stuffed in this corner. Haha. Okay, so today I'm going to review a Samy Andraus fragrance. This was sent to me for review by Samy, and if you guys do decide you want to take a look at Samy Andraus's offerings, you can check out the link below. It's in the description. I don't make anything off of that if you use it or anything like that, just putting it out there for your convenience. Also, I do have a coupon code that was given to me from Samy for my subscribers or my viewers, and it'll get you 10% off your order. It's going to be M10. Put that in at the checkout and get 10% off your order if you decide to place an order. Okay, before we get into the fragrance, I also remind you guys to like the video if you see anything in it that you like, find entertaining, whatever. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell so you don't miss out on future content. Let's get into this fragrance right there. Okay, so I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of this one. Is it Zephyr or Zephyr? Zephyr or Zephyr, one of the two. So, and I could be wrong about both of those, but that, here you go. There's the name. So I'm not for sure how to pronounce the name of it. It is a pretty decent fragrance. We can go ahead and go over the presentation to begin with. The presentation on this is going to look like all of his fragrances. You're going to get the 30 ml 1 ounce stock bottle, the stock cap, stock atomizer, and you'll see, I think this is like a vinyl label. You have a nice little design, the name of it, come down here, name on the side there, and on the back you will have notes listed. That's not going to focus, but you'll have the notes listed. So that is going to make up your presentation. It doesn't come with a box, but you do get a little velvet bag to keep your fragrance in. I'll go ahead and show you guys the atomizer, because I'm going to spray this for the review. Really good atomizer. You have a good distribution, feels good, pushing it all the way down, shoots out a big fine mist. Pretty interesting fragrance. This is going to do three things, or it's going to present itself in three different ways while you're wearing it, which is pretty cool. You get a good evolution, a good changing of the fragrance as it progresses through the life of the scent. I'm going to read the notes to you, and then I'm going to get into how this opens, kind of progresses, and then falls out, and then we'll talk about price and performance. On the back, your notes are going to be lemon, sage, saffron, let's see, rose, jasmine, and oud. Oud. I do like a good oud, so it's right up my alley. Now, this one, when you first spray it, which I just sprayed the paddle, yes, when you first spray it, you're going to get a it's like it wants to be bright, but also a little bit woody, if that makes sense. So you have that lemon, and the lemon is there. It's pretty dominant. You get a little touch of the oud, but it's not really coming up in that opening very much at all. And I pick up kind of, I want to say like the sage and the mixing of like sage and jasmine together with that lemon. Lemon's going to be the dominant player, the dominant note you're going to pick out in the opening. And then I think, for me anyway, it's really like the sage and the jasmine combining. So it's not like a second note, but more like almost like an accord that you're going to pick out of the opening. Now, when this thing does begin to dry down, I'm talking 2 hours, maybe 3 hours after you first spray it on, you're going to start picking up a little bit more of like a white floral with woody scent. So you're going to get kind of like a woodiness with a white floral, and that woodiness is, I believe, from the agarwood, the oud. It's coming up from the base, and beginning to really mesh with those white florals. And what it's doing is instead of putting off like a medicinal or really like strong animalic oud, what it's doing is it's coming off very woody. So it's coming in there, mixing with the sage. You're getting a pretty good woodsy feel from it. Kind of I guess if you could like describe woods, like the woods, a light woods, a medium woods, a dark woods, I would say like in the medium, the medium range. Very scientific, I know. And you're still picking up the lemon. So you're picking those things up. Now, once you get past that middle stage of the fragrance life, I'm talking if you spray this for like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, which I did, and you get to about 4 or 5 in the early afternoon or late afternoon, early evening, which it happened, you're going to begin to get more of a rose feeling. So at that point, the lemon has pretty much died off and you're left with rose. And now it's not like a very dominant rose that you find in a lot of oud and rose combinations, which I'm not a big fan of. This one is, you can identify the rose, but it's not like one of those. So you're going to get rose come up. You're still having kind of that woodsy feel, not as much though. So the rose, the jasmine, and a little bit of that oud, that's what I'm getting in the later stages of this fragrance. So you're getting like that traditional oud and rose feel mixed with like a fresh, like laundry feel of jasmine, because jasmine is a pretty popular thing like in laundry, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm getting at the end. All in all, it's a very interesting scent. It's a very complex and interesting fragrance. It's not linear at all. It evolves, it transitions, all of that good stuff. So if you're into that, if you like to wear a fragrance and just feel the evolution and the maturity of the scent, this is going to be a good one for you. If you like a light oud with kind of a woodsy, fresh laundry, and rose like combination there, you're going to like this. Is it going to be for everybody? Absolutely not. It will not be for everyone. But those who like that style are really going to dig this. They're really going to like it. And it's a very well done, very quality scent. Okay, so the performance on this, as you can kind of tell when I was describing the evolution, it's going to be very good. The performance, you're talking 12 plus hours. I had to shower it off, and it's been over 12 hours for me, so long time. Very good longevity. When you first spray it for like the first 2 to 3 hours, you're going to pretty much fill a room, like not a giant room, but an average size room. You're going to fill it, and then once you're drying down, like later in the fragrance life, you're not filling a room with your projection, but you are still projecting. This one never stopped projecting for me because my wife continued to tell me she could smell it even like at arm's length 12 hours later. So it performs extremely well. The longevity is there, and the projection is there and lasts a very, very long time. Now the price for one of these, I keep forgetting to look up the price. Like every review I've done in like the last week or two, I forget the price. Okay, so the price on this is going to run you, I believe, around that $30 mark. Might be a couple dollars less, might be a couple dollars more, but I think $30, which in my opinion is a very good deal for this fragrance. And reason being, you have quality ingredients, you have quality oud, you have quality lemon. The lemon smells like it's Italian lemon. It's really good. Everything is done to like high quality standards, I guess, and the performance is really good. It doesn't take a whole lot to get a really good performance out of it. 2, 3, 4 sprays, and you are lasting all day and you're projecting all day. So it doesn't take a lot, so the bottle's going to go a long way. So all in all, I think it's a really good value. You get a lot of bang for your buck out of this fragrance. So it's a quality scent. It performs extremely well, and it's really affordable. Plus, you can get 10% off with coupon code M10. Okay, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Remember, M10 at checkout will save you 10% at Samy Andraus. I will link his website in the description. Also, if you saw anything in the video you liked, found informative, anything like that, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've watched all the way to this point, you obviously like my content, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications so you get notified when I have a new video coming out. And I'll catch you guys with the next video. Thanks for watching.